Hey, welcome back to Last Red D&D. Um, I know initially today was supposed to be the session 0 for the White Queen, but we didn't pick up enough players, so that means I've got another night during the week to prepare for campaigns. Right now, um, since I'm going to treat this as a flex schedule, or a flex day, the campaigns I'm really going to focus on this week are going to be for Curse of Strahd. Most specifically, I'm going to be focusing on my game that hasn't been streamed, the one that I've been running for 15 months now. So to kind of catch up with them, um, they have gone through most of the book, most of the module, most of the world. They have found that there are a few things left to do. They know of the werewolf den. They know where it's at. Um, they know that they have to deal with Strahd, which obviously that's going to be in Castle Ravenloft. They also have Argynvost Holt, and they know of it, but they don't really have anything driving them to it. So that would kind of just be a stop on the way. Now, um, they also technically do still have the. Oh, they also have Brez. I forgot about Brez. Um, they are fully aware of that because we did the interactive Tome of Strahd, and so um, it would be very interesting to see what happens there, since they kind of like have this foresight of where the buildings are and things like that. But they don't know the current state of Brez because it's been technically wiped off the map. So, um, with that last session, we kind of jumped into. So, um, recently they've completed the Tome of Strahd, and when I'm kind of did something stupid where I messed with time, um, and so if they came in at 0 and they're slowly progressing forward, um, then they've spent about a month into the world. They got to the Amber Temple. While they were in the Amber Temple, I reversed time. So when they got out, they thought they'd fast forwarded maybe 2, 3 months to go from winter to spring. When in reality, they've gone backwards uh, about 2.5 years. So now they go back to places they've been before, and people don't know them. Well, except for one. But for the most part, people don't know them. And so they're able to go through places that they do and don't have good reputations with. Um, but they go up to the Abbey where they find the book there. Um, Somehow they repeat their future, um, and burn it down again. Though they burn down the other wing this time. Um, but they leave with the book, and as they're going down the hill of the Abbey, they start reading the book. And so I suck them into the book, and because we're so close to ending the campaign, I'm like, screw it, we're going to go through the book. The whole book. And so we start going through the whole book, and I'm like, great, now I can fix time, pull them back to the actual current time, and now they are back on the correct timeline. They're back at the 0+ month, or whatever it was. So, that is where we're at with them on time. Don't mess with time. It sucks. So, let's go ahead. Let's see what we got going on. So, um, went ahead and I opened up the world for the campaign that's been going. So this is my 2021 group. We started in September of 21, and well, that doesn't work for me. But if I pull out their player characters, delete that. You need adjusted. Um, if I pull out their characters, you'll see. Um, there we go. You'll see that, like, they're a pretty well-rounded group. We got the bard, the warlock, the sorcerer, wizard, cleric, and the barbarian. So we've got our characters, NPCs. This is a new landing page for them, so they haven't gotten a chance to fill out the NPCs. Their first time really seeing this is going to be Saturday night, and I'm seeing if they want to stream now that I've kind of got the feel of it and we're going with it. Uh, then they've got this quest log to track. This is going to be very key for when I move into the additional content beyond Curse of Strahd for them, because I will admit I am not the best at keeping notes for things, but this group is very good at it. Card readings. So here's their initial reading. I need to put in their pre-castle card reading. Problem is, like I tell them, I record my sessions for my notes. That means I need to go back in to um, my this last episode, session 51, where they discuss losses, and I need to re-listen to that session. That way I can write down what I spoke, because I do a lot of impromptu. Now, granted, I did lay down the cards. That way I knew, all right, this is what's happening this time. Um, Actually, I believe I still have those saved. So let's hop into my physical world, or my old world. Let's launch that, because I might have this scene with the cards. And if I have that scene, I have enough, or I have a gist of what I'm working with. So, Barovia? Yep, Madame Eva's table. Come on, be there. Ugh. Okay. Well, that's not too bad of an issue, because if I go into the tiles, click on it. So, the first card is the Dark Lord. I'm actually going to do dual screens and move this over to the secondary screen. So, let's switch over to that. Okay, here we go. Probably not a big view for you guys, but that's what we've got right now. Oh, I don't want a new one. I want to edit this one. So we got the Dark Lord. The second one was the Trader, and it was upside down. We also had the Beggar laying across the Dark Lord. Okay. 4 was the Mist on its side, visible all around the table. Fell face down. Away from the Dark Lord. 5 and 6. They happen simultaneously. Was the Wizard and Ghost. It's amazing how it came back to me. Alright. And slammed down on the table. As if with anger. So, that's what we got. Alright, going back to one screen. Give you guys a better view. Because there's a few things going on here. So, I don't want text. I want this. Alright, what we're going to do is I am going to do secret text here. And this is what, so I can keep track of it. Alright, so for the Dark Lord, and this is part of my problem with Curse of Strahd. Strahd is a marvelous villain if you play him right. And I say that because it's easy to not play him right. It's easy to go, oh, card reading. He is in this location. Okay, great. I'm only going to put him there. That's not so great. Because, like, I'm going over to the floor. Oh, potential. I'm going to pop that out. Alright, so, we've got our world, or our scene, Curse of Strahd. It would be easy to say, oh, he's in the dining room. Okay, that's where you're going to fight and kill him. What I, as a DM, would hate is for it to say, hey, he's in the dining room. And that's where the players are going to fight and kill him. And for it to be, oh, you show up, you fight, you kill him, and it's done. No. Fight him multiple times. Fight him many, many times. But make the dining room the final location. So have him moving through the walls and all throughout his castle, giving him time to recover. So if they take a rest, he takes a rest. And so just make this experience a living hell. So that is my plan. Strahd is going to be in multiple places within his own castle. Now, I do not expect my players this week to go to Castle Ravenloft. I don't. So I'm not too worried about rolling stats for anything. Or for rolling out random encounters. I'll probably start doing that next week. And I want to roll the encounters in advance, because that's the last thing I want, is to slow down the game. Now, it may be that I just get this floor done, the main floor, roll out the random encounters for the rooms that are not lit. So if it's got lights, I'm not going to roll a random encounter. Instead, what I'll do is I'll roll random encounters for places that are not lit. And because to me, that makes more sense. It makes no sense to have a random encounter in a well-lit place. A place that's well lit, I'm going to have it be a designated encounter. Like, run into Esmeralda, run into Strahd, Rahadin, the wives, not just some random encounter. So, like the first time, I'll have them run into Strahd down in the dining room because they've already met Strahd in the dining room once before, but they don't know where in the house or where in the castle the dining room is because he brought them in through a magical doorway. So this will be a new experience for them. Alright, I think we're good with that. Let's go ahead. Okay, so they talked with Madame Eva. We've got our reading. Let's see here. Um, Alright, so we know where his resting place is. The traitor who is which was upside down, or face down. Let's go face down. I loved this because everybody in the group's like, "Oh, is it this person?" And it was like three different people, and some of them even pointed at themselves. It was just hilarious, but they pointed at themselves questionably, so it's even better. Well, I don't think they remember though is the initial reading also had the traitor. So, all right. So, hmm, that's what I was after. All right. Sorry, my wife made me some popcorn and it got stuck in my throat. All right. So, um, traitor face down. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back through my notes or through my recorded session and listen to it again because I was on a roll with whatever I was saying. I just kept going. I did not write. I did not think. I just went. So, so um, that's just. I'm gonna have to go back and review that one. But I do like that the secret box now has a reveal, so I know it's secret. Now, I was also noted. It was noted that one of my modules is actually no longer necessary because it's expired. So I'll take a look at that later. Okay. So they got the second reading from Madame Eva. They went, set up camp off the hill of Valaki because that's where they met Madame Eva the second time. And half the party, three characters, went to go fetch or catch some wild game. The other three sat around the campfire with their allies because they picked up two allies, um, which is something most DMs want to do. But I was like, the card reading came up with what was it? Uh, Donjon, dungeon. So they're like, pick one. Search for a troubled young man surrounded by wealth and madness. His home is his prison. Or find a girl driven to insanity, locked in the heart of her dead father's house. Curing her madness is key to your success. She's basically got the stats of a commoner, and he's got the stats of a mage, um, but he's a spellcaster. Um, I think he's only got a small change in the stat blocks, but for the most part, it is what it is. Oh, that's right. I forgot. Okay, I forgot. Stella is the traitor. The reason she's the traitor is because she does not want to be with Victor. So she will kill him if she gets the chance. But he is a caster and she's basically a commoner. She's not stupid. She was, after all, changed into basically a cat by him. So, and that did take a remove curse to fix too. Very powerful one. So, uh, beggar laying across the Dark Lord. Alright, the beggar laying across the Dark Lord. So if the party takes everything, or whatever the party does take, um, as part of that, but also like the common folk, they're gonna lay claim to the castle over his body. So, and that's gonna lead on to the second part of this campaign, where after Curse of Strahd, the module's done. And so, uh, there's that. Now, mist on its side, visible all around the table, so you can always see the mist. It's always present, falling face down away from the Dark Lord. So basically, he's losing hold of it. So he's losing control of the fog. So we have wizard and ghost, a necromancer, and an ancient bronze. Is it bronze? What is my Dragonborn player? Because I don't want it to be the same. Acid. Um, they're not black. I know that. They're copper. Okay, so bronze is good. Bronze is lightning. I like it. So these two enemies come from the Ember Temple. These two enemies were let free by this party. Now, the Necromancer is um, Exanther. Exanther. That's a tough name to say. Exanther. Oh, they did fix that. I don't know if I like that. And the Ancient Bronze Dragon's Ghost. Oh. he is going to be very interesting. Um, he's obviously going to be an evil dragon. Um, what's going to be more interesting is the fact that the Dragonborn um, got a blessing and curse from him. She got another dragon breath, different than the previous, than her current other one. So she has two different types of dragon breaths. Um, so she's got the two dragon breaths, but also her wings that she kind of. What did she do to pick those up? She did something where she earned her wings. Um, it might have just been leveling up, honestly. But now they ache and hurt, and the skin is fluffing off, and so it's starting to reveal bone. And I know she picked up another um, gift while in the temple where she got the thing where she has to eat bones or grave dirt. So she's always on the look for that stuff. Um, all right, there we go. Now, of course, uh, Exthanter and this ancient bronze dragon don't necessarily see eye to eye. Um, Exthanter, if you've gone through the interactive tome of Strahd, you'll know that he tried stopping Strahd initially from becoming a vampire, and so um, he's going to steal away this world again with fog, with the fog. He's going to take control of it. The ancient bronze dragon, still trying to figure out what his role in it is, but he is not going to be a slave. He's not going to be restrained by Exthanter, but he is going to be wreaking havoc across Barovia. So there's that. So they did the reading. They went, camped, split up. The three that stayed at the camp, one of them had an item from session 3. Might have been session 4, but I'm pretty sure it was session 3. So, more than a year ago. They take it out and hand it to the wizard to identify because they don't know what it is. It's been it's been almost 50 sessions and they haven't even looked at it a second time. They picked it up out of the death house. Now, it's an item that really has no value or meaning. So, I have him cast Identify. Or I let him cast his Identify. He comes to find that there's something wrong with it. It has some unusual property, and its magic is familiar to that of what it takes to, or it's almost like a contract for a familiar. And so, without second thought, the character who'd been carrying it for 50 sessions puts it on and tries concentrating on it, trying to summon um, their um, familiar. That's not the case. No. Uh, Basically, whoever put it on became the familiar. She was summoning her master. Um, Not a good time for the party to be split, but they were split. So, when this master showed up, three wolves attacked the other group. Now, does it happen at the same time? Not necessarily, but it happens. The group then proceeds to fight. The group that, or the character that summoned this master through a portal into Barovia extends her hand out to welcome it um, and show that she means peace. But the creature goes up, lops her hand off, and then takes it back through the portal with him. And the portal stays up. It stays up for about an hour. But we end the session there, as the other group is rushing back because of telekinetic abilities. They're able to communicate. I think they might have actually used Ascend on that one. But the party's going to regroup. They're going to have about 10 minutes to decide if they're going through that portal or not. But this creature's coming back through. Because nothing can leave Barovia because of the mist. It doesn't matter what spell you got. There's one way out, and that's killing Strahd. And so, the kicker is going to be that this creature that they summoned, that is the master of the familiar, it is going to it's not going to be happy. It is going to grow in power, as it is going to start to wreak havoc across the land of Barovia. So that's where we're at with that. Um, and that's going to be that. Yep, there it is. Under reoccurring NPCs. Oh, I don't even have a chapter 3 section. I thought I did. So, the Infernal Knight. This is a creature from Kobold Press. Kobold Press Creatures Codex. Um, I mean, there we go. Holy cow. Talk about a beast. So, um, Soul Eater. Steals souls of its victims, and the devil draws these souls into its dark blade and carries them back to its infernal master. Oh. Yeah. Powerful beings who make contracts with devils sometimes think they can avoid the worst consequences of infernal bargains. Infernal knights exist primarily to prove them wrong. A knight dispatched to reclaim an indebted soul stalks tirelessly across the multiverse in search of its quarry. Oh boy. Now, I did choose a creature that was way out of their challenge rating for right now, just so I could keep them on their toes and also to kind of keep them at bay, because I don't need them um, trying to kill this thing right now. Because really, right now, it's not even going to try and kill them. It's just annoyed. Uh, and so, yeah, it's going to wreak some havoc. I'm thinking maybe starting with the Vistani. And we'll see how that goes. Alright, so, yeah, then Infernal Knight is strong. Oh, it's awesome. Magical resistance. Very nice. You know, that's one thing I am curious about. Convenient effects. Oh, we need to work on convenient effects. We got generation. What else do we have? Um, hmm, I don't know. Equipment, class features, spells, conditions, custom. I do like this. This is not a rule we're using. The exhaustion one D&D. The nice thing is you apply it each time, and uh, each each one stacks on another -1. Okay. Um, yeah, this creature's going to have to come back through the portal, and is going to just start wreaking havoc across the lands of Barovia. Now, really, if the party was smart, they would just leave the portal alone, leave, get away far as away as they can, um, and then they don't know what happened. They're not going to do that, but one can hope. But for sure, no matter what they choose, that character is going to start having dreams that are going to torment her. Because they're going to start to see death. They're going to start seeing the death that this individual is causing. So, they're going to have a hard time sleeping. You know what? I'm thinking about it. Let's just go ahead and I'm going to browse through my players' characters, and um, I've got quite a few spells to look at. I love how my player has went and renamed almost all their spells, just so it's like their character made the spell. So you got Arlen's Guiding Whispers, Arlen's Mockery, Arlen's Touch. To me, it's a little funny, but it's all good. So, um, guidance. That one I have down here. Um, let's see. What about Mockery? Vicious Mockery. Very nice. You know what? Let's do this. I'm going to go spells up here. Now, the reason why I have so many, or I'm able to pop them up, my task, my hotkey bar, is from one of the monk's modules. So, I wish I could add more than 5. That would be really nice, but I can't. So, alright, we got Mockery, uh, not Torch, not Skin, Stone Skin. So, alright, we're gonna have to create one for this one. Um, I think this one's actually called Chill Touch. I'm pretty sure. Sorry, my body is just not regulating temperature too well right now. First I'm hot, then I'm cold, and then just keeps going back and forth. So. But one side effect of being cold is I start to get really tired. So, nice thing about standing desk is I can stand. Or, in this case, I'm going to just kneel on my chair and just hang out right here. That doesn't want to hang out too well. Okay. So, Chill Touch has an effect to make it so you cannot heal. What I don't know is um, oof. Ooh, I want to see. Alright. We're gonna go Chill Touch. Oh, let's bring up. On a hit, it can't regain hit points until the start of your next turn. So, duration, 1 turn. Or, no, we're gonna go 1 round. Um, oh, okay, yeah, 1 round. Now, the effect. This is where I'm not sure what I'm looking for. So, um, you know what? Let's just do this. Let's get rid of that. I'm just gonna make it a thing that I can pull from. There we go, Chill Touch. That way I know if something's affected by it. And it's got a duration of 1 round. So there we go. That works for me. So let's. Oh, I probably wasn't done with Arland. Arland has a lot of spells, being a bard. Dissonant Whispers. No lingering effects. It just runs away with its reaction if it has it. Silvery Barbs. I do need that one for advantage. So we're going to create a new one. Next creature. The chosen creature has advantage on the next attack, ability check, or saving throw it makes within 1 minute. Uh, does not stack. Uh, Duration. We're gonna go 60 seconds because it's a minute. Um, I don't know how well that one's gonna work. Let's do this. I'm gonna drop down Ireland. Actually, uninjured. Perfect. That works for me. We're gonna apply it to him. Give him advantage. Now we're gonna go with scimitar attack. Should roll. It did roll with advantage. No, not using reaction of silvery barbs. Very nice. Alright, cool. Well, there's silvery barbs. Now, that's the friendly one that we apply to an ally. Uh, what does it do for foes? It just automatically has them re-roll a d20 and use the lowest roll. So, no, we don't even worry about the other things. Alright. Arlen's Mischief. Ooh. Charmed, blinded, incapacitated, difficult terrain. I don't have something that automatically makes something difficult terrain, so that's fine. Crown of Madness. Ooh. Again, target must use its action before moving. Yeah, that's just charmed. Shatter is an instantaneous thing. Animate dead. Arlen's tiny hut. Bestow curse. Let's see what we got for curses. Nothing. Oof. Do we got something for fly? Yeah. Okay. Ooh. So, what I'm curious about is the tiered effects. So, I know one of my players, nope, they had a, thank you Arlen, you're of use. Um, they had a feature they used that basically provided a few different options. Oh, yeah, enhance ability. Please, okay. We're gonna drop down Arlen again, just because he's right there. Enhance ability. And then it asked for choose your totem. How do I get those trees, is my question. So, what I'm going to do is duplicate as custom. Duration, effects, auras, like how does this work? I don't see how it works. Uh, well, no need to keep it a custom one. Ooh, other. No. Class features. Bardic Inspiration. He is a bard after all. But what I'm curious. Ah. It has it tiered because of what level. Nice. Alright, play effect. Um, roll history. Oh, sorry. That was the wrong click. Roll history. 24. Oh, it tells me what the roll is before choosing if I want to use Bardic Inspiration, and before the outcome is determined. Bravo. Whoever made this module. Bravo. Um, yeah. Oh, and rolled an 8? Wow. And he's not even fully proficient. Okay. Um, that is well done. Yeah, I'm gonna need more macros. Because I know during game I hate going up into the convenient effects and typing it in every time. So, alright, let's see what else they've got for their stuff. Enemies abound. Causes frightened. Confusion. Oh god, I hate confusion. They did it to me and I did it once to them and they haven't done it since. Um, oh, if I could get... So at the beginning of their turn, it popped up asking for a D10 roll to figure out what the behavior was. That would be great. But I don't know how to do that. So I'm just going to take some notes. Yep, there's my pen. Alright, so confusion. Alright, that one's going to be an interesting one to follow up with. Arlen's hand, which is basically Big B's hand. Um, Nothing really to do there. Mass Cure Wounds and Irresistible Dance is a charm. Okay, so we're good there. Goodbye, Arlen. Thank you for assisting today. Gwendolyn. Uh, Gwendolyn is a warlock. She is from the Undead Patron. And so, when she takes on her form of dread, I wish I had something that... Ooh, I have something. Appearance. I'm going to drop Gwendolyn down. No. Oh, I might have to oh, wait, hold on. Update token. Does that module not work? Because I was going to create a folder. And I was going to pull in another token. And this one is from Forgotten Adventures. So all the tokens we're currently using for the players uh, characters on screen, those are from 2 Minute Tabletop. Now, I was going to use Forgotten Adventures, but I could not find one that worked well for Gwendolyn, an old woman who's an adventurer. But I do have one that I like for um, her form of dread. Um, so it's the Bodak. Um, I think that would be a great one. But I also need to add Gwendolyn in there. So I'm going to have to go back to um, where I've got Gwendolyn saved. Okay. Update. Alright, let's try refreshing the page, see if that works. Gwendolyn is in the wine. We will have to go there to check. Because I'm sure when we load in, our token's going to be itty bitty compared to everything else. So. Alright. Let's see here. Let's go into let's see what it says for tokens. I thought there was one I had. Token HUD wildcard. That's what I needed. Yep, reload. So when this happens, I am going to transition her. When she does her form of dread, I'm going to transition her. Alright, let's go. NPC and NPCs. Oh. That's why. Alright. Gwendolyn. Oop. Now I've got two Gwendolyns down. Whatever. Gwendolyn appearance. It's not working. Let's try this. Alright. So, now. Oh, man. Alright. Is she. So. I want to try this. I'm going to copy her and paste her down. Alright, she's not transitioning. Is it only if I drag her out? Yeah. See, I don't need it to come out as her form of dread. So. Okay. This is interesting. Um. I guess I'm just going to be sure to have Gwendolyn in place before I bring the players over. Because I want the first time they experience this, the form of dread, to be the first time they see the transformation. So, well, I mean they've already seen the form of dread, but I want for when they interact and have the Form of Dread happen this next time, now that we've upgraded to version 10, I want them to see uh, Gwendolyn's true form. So, oh, maybe that's why. Alright, so let's try this. I'm going to place her down. It's going to be Gwendolyn. But it doesn't show the wild card. Okay. Dang it. Update. But I can choose Gwendolyn. Alright. But I guess if I copy them from a scene and carry them over with copy paste, it'll be the Gwendolyn I'm looking for. So there's that at least. Okay. So let's actually go into what I was looking for. Gwendolyn. Um, innate spellcasting, cantrips. We have guidance. We have. Let's see what Word of Radiance does. Nope. Save or damage. Oh, Cloud Kill. Nope. Gaseous Form. Willing creature you touch, along with everything, into a misty cloud for the duration the spell ends. Alright. While in this form, the target only method of movement is flying, speed of 10. Target can enter and occupy space of another creature. Okay. I don't think that's going to be an issue. Greater invisibility. I mean, we've got invisibility, so it doesn't go away right off because of an attack or anything. So, hypnotic pattern basically puts them to sleep, which is unconscious, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, charmed. Oh, hold up. On fail, creature becomes charmed for the duration. While charmed by this spell, the creature is incapacitated and has speed of 0. Okay, so why not just say they're incapacitated? Phantom Steed. Nope, that's a riding horse. Remove curse and summon undead. Okay, nothing to do for Gwendolyn. Hestia. Hestia is another spellcaster. A lot of spellcasters. We got Vicious Mockery already. Shocking Grasp. Nope. Mending, Spare the Dying. Cure Wounds, Afflict Wounds, Misty Step, Spiritual Weapon. Counterspell, Fireball, Mass Healing Word, Revivify. Mass Cure Wounds, Chain Lightning, Disintegrate. Oof. Ouch. That's going to hurt if that happens. And harm. Okay. Jasper. Jasper is a wizard. Wizard sorcerer. So they're going to have a lot of spells. They have a feature that gives them one use of pretty much any spell, any cantrip they don't have in their inventory. So, Joy. Asplash. Control Flames. Bonfire. Eldritch Blast. Friends. Again, that one's a charm. Gust. Mage Hand. Message. Mind Sliver. Ooh, Mind Sliver. Subtract 1d4 from the next saving throw it makes before the end of your next turn. Yeah, I'm just going to leave that one alone. Ooh, Chaos Bolt. I wish that would automatically say, hey, this is the damage you have. Because I don't have that damage chart memorized. But it is what it is. That's a fun little first level spell in my opinion. Um, Comprehend languages, detect magic, find familiar, identify mage armor. Oh, mage armor. Is there an effect for it? Yes, there is. Okay. And that one is always set as on because it's. Oh wait, it shouldn't be. Duration 8 hours times 360. So 8 times 60 times 60. Oh, one too many zeros. There we go. And the effect. Okay. Submit changes. And it is not currently active. So, arm class is a 12. Take that, Jasper. Oh, wow. That. Hmm. Mindy's saying he's concentrating on something. Oh, it's saying that's the start time, and it's 3600, so that's what, 10 minutes? Yeah, 10 minutes. Let's see here. Mage armor on magic missile, ray of sickness, shield. Oh, shield. Shield is a good one. Nope, I don't want that. I want to set up, so I know where everything is. So shield. Um, Arcane lock. Um, yeah, nothing else really. Maybe mind spike. Nope. Minor one creature you see while target make a wisdom saving throw. Um, know the target's location until the spell ends, only while the two of you are on the same plane. And it cannot become hidden from you. And it gains no benefit of invisibility. Oh. Okay, cool. I think Kit is my last um, caster, which means 5 of the 6 are casters. Um, Bane and Bless. Gonna have to find another image for Bless. Or Guidance, actually. We'll find a different one for Guidance. Okay. Detect Magic. Nope. Okay. Oh, I also need one for Guiding Bolt. Because when a creature is hit with it, next attack gets advantage. So Gonna have to go with that as well. Now, tonight I'm standing, I'm moving around, trying to stay awake. I'm struggling, so I'm going to be cutting the session a little short today, just because apparently I need to get more sleep, and I'm going to listen to my body and do that tonight. So, um, so let's see what we can do for these spells real quick and get them going. So, detect magic and guiding bolt. Is there any others? Ooh, sanctuary is a good one. I don't know how to get that one to work though. Shield of Faith. Yeah, Shield of Faith is a good one to put down. Wait, I thought we already had. Yep, we do have a Shield of Faith one, so that can go. Aid. Aid is good. Yep, there's aid. It doesn't do anything though. Just puts the little image saying they have it. Um, so there's the time. Okay. Let's see what we got for HP. Add 5. And we're gonna yeah, we're gonna submit that. And we're gonna edit. We're gonna go into details. It does stack. So if they upcast it from a second level to a third level, they add an additional 5 points. So it becomes 10. So that's why we needed to stack. Thankfully, 8 is a quick and easy one for us to do, because it was already made, just needed a few tweaks. Now, let's pull Kit back out here. Hi Kit. I am going to, well, we're going to use aid, and aid, aid, aid. Alright, so it's toggling it on and off. It's not stacking. So we need to edit this. Actually, edit macro F. That didn't do anything. Got a selector, sorry. Let's try this now. No, just toggles on and off. Edit. I believe she was at 83. So, alright, well, that's not working. Ah, why'd I close her sheet? Let's go ahead and keep her open. Aid, augury, blindness, borrowed, calm, continual flame, enhanceability. Enhanceability was in here. Trying to keep all my spells near the top. We'll keep my features together. Keep combat stuff together. Bard and Barbarian have their things. down there for class features that are common, or that provide effects anyways. Alright. Hold person's paralyzed, lesser restoration. Warding bond. Oof. While the target is within 60 feet of you, it gains +1 to armor class and saving throws as resistance to all damage. Also, each time it takes damage, you take the same amount of damage. Spell ends if you drop to 0 hit points, or if you and the target become separated by more than 60 feet. It also ends if the spell is cast again on either of the connected creatures. You can also dismiss the spell as an action. That's a silly spell. Like, just cast Shield of Faith on the person. A pair of platinum rings worth at least 50 gold each, which you and the target must wear. Oh boy. Again, a bestow curse. Pop that out. Let's see, I think that's probably going to be everything, really. I mean, we got something for Spirit Guardians, right? Yep, Spirit Guardians. Tongues, Water Walk, Banishment, Control Water, Death Ward, Divination. Yep. I think we're good. But also, they're a cleric. So they have a lot of options. Oh, Hero's Feast. What do we got with Hero's Feast? Hit point maximum is increased by 2d10. I'd rather just manually adjust that. So. Alright. So we got 3 spells to go through. Oh, we're not gonna do Bestow Curse because I don't know how to do the tree. If I knew how to do the stacking tree, that would be different. So, oh, Detect Magic, they don't really need too much because, well, it's just gonna be simple. I just need something that denotes that they have it going. Okay, Detect Magic. It's got the image. It's got that you can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic. And you can learn the school of magic, if any. So. Alright. I just need the duration. 10 minutes. So, we already know 1 minute's 360. Add another 0. 10 minutes. Effects, nothing. Okay, cool. Guiding Bolt. Let's see here. We're going to create a new one. Copy the image. The next attack roll against this creature is made at advantage. Duration, 1 round. Effects. You know, there's only a million flags to go through. So, let's see here. D&D 5e. Guiding Bolt. Let's see what we got. Okay. There's one that supposedly is Grant's advantage. Okay, and we turn the value to 1. I guess it also helps if we name the effect. There we go. Now we have all of our spells that we need, as far as I'm aware. If I find out that any more, I'll write down more. I know the one I wrote down was confusion. See how that goes. What I think I'm going to do for the rest of tonight is work on my OBS stuff. There's a few things that I needed to work on art-wise, and also try to figure out a few issues, because I had session 0 for the newest Curse of Strahd campaign, which we've primarily been setting up for. That was on Tuesday. Oh boy, did we have issues. So let's do this. I'm going to hop over into a free software program. So I'm going to get out of Foundry. I'm going to have it still up playing music. I'm done with the vampire music. It's just I've been listening to it all day. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to try listening to tabletop RPG music. We've been listening to Ivan Dutch's Vampire playlist, Vampire track this whole time. Let's jump into let's jump into something dreary. Let's see how this playlist goes. There's 3 tracks in here: Whitestone, Beneath the Spires, and Bygone Age. Now, I'm gonna learn from my past experience. Turn these down before we get started. So, we'll see how this goes. Tabletop RPG music. Maybe we'll turn it up a little bit to get started. So, let's go ahead. I'm gonna pop this out so I can control it on another window. That way, if I see that the music is getting too loud or something, I can do that. Convenient effects, thank you very much. I think we got everything we needed. Landing page, if I was a player, I'd be able to click on character and my character sheet would show up. NPCs, that's for the players to fill out. Quests, again, players fill out. Ratings, this is one that they can, oh, well, hold up. They can't currently access it. Card ratings. Observe permissions for everybody. Map. Again, observe permissions for everybody. That way, players can see the map, click it, get this massive, massive view, which I think is absolutely gorgeous. This map was made by DM Andy as well. I did make one edit down in the bottom left corner here. I changed the scale to match how my campaign is playing. So, no, it's not as convenient for the players as being able to go up here, go to Barovia, and seeing the actual map, and being able to grab their ruler tool and say, oh, we are about a mile away from camp. Because that's where the part that went fishing went. It's the freaking stream down here. So, no, I do need to get rid of this party die because, well, actually, configure lighting. Tracks the progress. Oh, well, let's do this. Lighting. No, reset fog of war, yes. Now if I go to the token, do I have the DM view? No. Oh, because I'm on measurement tool. So, they've gone through the village of Barovia. That's just going to take too long. They've gone through most of Barovia. Honestly, we're going to configure it. They're going to see the whole map because it doesn't matter. Configure global illumination, yes. Save configuration, no token vision, no. Yeah, save. So, they should be able to see it. Count Strahd. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. This is stuff I do want to see if I can break down. Because, like, Castle Ravenloft, especially. Split journal pages. Heading 2. I don't know which heading is what. So, I'm not going to split it just yet. I want to go in. I want to edit it. I'm not going to edit it. I want to find out what's... Alright, random encounters heading 1. I don't want a lot of frivolous journal entries. Walls of Ravenloft. Okay. So that's an area. That's the external map. Main floor. That is a heading 1. Each section is a heading 2. Okay. What are you guys? Heading 3. Okay, that's fine. So I might break it down by heading 2. And be happy with it. Yep. I think heading 2 might be my best bet. Oh, I can see here. Alright, so the further indented, the further numbered it is. What it doesn't show me right now is the 3s. 3s would be Barovian Commoners and Barovian Wedge. So, if I break this down, and this is module split journals, so yeah, so if I go split journal, it's actually called split join journal. now that it's version 10. Spawn heading 2's journal name. Yes. Let's do that. Okay. So now I've got a book, a journal called Chapter 4, Castle Ravenloft. Oh, this just got so much better. Now, one thing I would do is I would take this, I'm going to cut that out. I'm going to save that. I'm going to go to random encounters, edit it. Make that a heading 3 again. Oh, shit. Okay. We're not going to do that. And now we're going to go back in. Oh, it automatically saves it. Oh, no. Because that's heading 2. Heading 3. We're going to copy this. We know it's called Barovian Commoners. Okay. There we go. Save. Now, I'm going to split this journal. Random encounters at heading 3. Split journals. Oh, actually, let's rename this. Random encounters, it is chapter 4. Random encounters. Now, the reason why I split this up is because I'm going to remake the roll table. I guess we're doing this. I can't really hear the bygone age, and it doesn't look like it's coming through to you guys too well either, and it's been playing for 2 minutes. So I guess the main issue was Ivan Dutch's music is loud. Alright, we'll go right about there. Should be able to come across slightly, but not too bad. So, if you look at the roll table, there's quite a bit going on here. Alright. Because splitting the journals makes it so much easier for when I go to, let's just go to chapter 4, Castle Ravenloft, main floor. And like I don't currently have it journaled. Let me pull up the chapter. Alright, so back on Whitestone music. Yeah, I couldn't hear that. Now it, yeah. Alright, so Curse of Strahd. We're gonna go ahead down to Castle. We were looking at the main entry. Here we go. Because now, I should just be able to... Hold on. Did I already journal all this? I did. Okay. Journals, goodbye. I hate doing it, but goodbye. Because this is just going to be faster. That was stupid. And I'm going to tell you why right now. Because I already had the locations there. Now I'm having to look back and forth, back and forth. There we go. Oh, that coloration scheme is terrible. I cannot read that at all. Alright. Configure settings. Automatic journal name. Okay. Default icon style. let's go default. Um, and the foreground, it's more of a, okay, save changes. Alright, got case 7. Now, there's another setting in here, quick add mode, there we go. Alright, K8. Let's do this. Configure settings, icon. This needs to be more opaque. More white. Save. The reason being is those were a little too... there we go. Now I can see those. And that's my thing, is I gotta be able to see it. If I can't see it, it's not doing me any good. Okay. 12K. What? Version 10's journals are confusing. But, alright. So that's why I split it down, because now when I click on the room, it actually takes me to, or if I double click, it takes me to the actual journal entry. Oh, gargoyles, fun. Oh, here we go. There's the gargoyles down here in the corner here. Let's see if we can ping them. There we go. There's one. Come on. There we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Interesting. Oh, beneath the spires. Here we go. Alright. Interesting that tabletop RPG's music is just so much quieter. Okay. The other thing that I really like to do with my journals is to have the areas called out also be journal links. So like here where it says area K10, I would normally have K10 linked to that section. That way I can click on that and it'll take me to it. But with how it's scroll down now, I'm not too worried about it. Because it's a lot more convenient to access. Okay. Actually, if I remove this page, everything moves down and numbers line up, which is kind of funny. Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead. I'm going to deal with the journals another time. I mean, if I go in here, journals, pin it, so I can see them all the time. There we go. Now I see the journals. And I can click on them. I'm not worried about anything else on this. But yeah, that's how I do journals usually, is I make it so I can see each room and not just a overarching. So actually, like this one, I can go ahead and configure I mean, let's see here. Ambiance, Chapter 4. We're going to go with, instead, we're going to go with Chapter 4, Castle Ravenloft, and we're going to say we're at the entry. That's going to be the first one. Um, I don't know if I like that though. Partially being because, you know, it's just not how it really works. Alright, yep, no. We're gonna leave it as is. Nope, not card reading. Curse of Strahd, Chapter 4. Leave it as that. And yeah, me deleting all the journals on this world was stupid. Or on this scene was stupid. What I should have done was I should have gotten the... so I should have gone in here. Oh, I got journal side. Should have gone in here. Figured out the journal. I wish I had like a code URL like the icon does, and would have just copy pasted for this, for the page and the text label or journal entry page. It would have been just so much faster. But nope, I kind of shot myself in the foot and deleted them all. Lesson learned. Don't do it. Just manually edit it. And actually, I don't even need that module, the automatic journal icon, um, just because this world, the Curse of Strahd world, um, already has them. So there's that. Now there was another module of mine that another DM pointed out. Hey, this one's already this one's kind of been integrated, so you don't need anything anymore. And that's drag anything to the hotbar. So goodbye. Um, so save. So 2 less modules. Um, I'm still at crazy high number for module count, so it is what it is. We'll go from there. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of all these journal or these change logs, yep, or chat logs. Um, music wise, I think we got tabletop RPG music, playlist, atmosphere, dreary, kind of nailed down. It's okay. Let's find something else. Let's find, ooh, combat boss. Let's see it. And we're gonna go ahead and open up paint.net. Paint.net is a free open software. So I'm going to drag this over and pulling up my names folder. We're going to um, work on a few of these. Um, so, how I'm doing this is, and I've got my little cheat sheet right here. Alright, I think that track is a touch loud. Oop, it's not there anymore, so. Oh, we got 2 playlists going. There we go. Temple of Bones. Okay. Alright, so what we've got going is, so up in the top left, I made it easy. I made a cheat sheet. Bridge North is the font, size 144 centered, 521 by, it says 577, it's 277. So 521 by 277 is the middle location on this But what's going to look like... Oh, and I didn't save it all last time, apparently. Um, is I will have a... I'll have my name, like for this example, I'll have me, and then it'll transition to Dungeon Master, and it'll flip back and forth. But for one of my other characters, we have the player name in green, their character here, and then their class. And then it'll go back to their name. So it'll cycle through those three. So, right now, I do not know, uh, I don't know the last character on that one. What I do know, though, is the current group. My original 21 group. And so, I have some work to do there. So I'm going to close out all those photo windows. Thankfully, my stuff doesn't change, so that's easy. I'm actually going to drag that from that folder, put it there. And so, I am going to start off with there. I'm going to start off with the player names. Now, I think, because I've got something else going on with this group, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do like I have been. So, Bridgerton North with, or Bridge North with 144, centered at 521 by 277. And we have Sam. Alright. We have Sam. We have Jason. Now, those two are in that color. We have Gwendolyn, yep, which is played by Hayden. We have we have Hestia, who is played by Kaylin. I need to look at her spelling. Where are you at? Ah, here we go. Alright, so I knew there was an H in there, but I had it in the wrong spot. K-H-A-E-L-Y-N-N. Kaylin. We have in bright green. We have Will. And we have in pink, hot pink. Is it hot pink or is it rosy pink? I think it's a rosy pink. It doesn't matter, I'm doing it all over again anyways. We have Cat, playing Kit. Alright, so there's the names. Now we'll go with their classes. And those are also going to be in the same colors as, so this group, I'm doing it all the same color. And maybe what I should do, maybe I should put titles along the top. So for me as the dungeon master, I'm only got the 2 slides, so it's pretty straightforward. Um, but for them, they're going to have 3 slides. They're going to have their name, their character name, and their class. Um, and I think I'll do a class breakdown. So like wizard 4, 5. I think it's actually wizard 6, sorcerer 5. That's the only one that's got a split. The others are bard 11, warlock 11, sorcerer 11, cleric 11, barbarian 11. So should be straightforward for them. So here we go. Jason playing Arland. No, let's do this first. I want this red layer because nothing is using. We're going to make a white mark, and we are going to go to 121 by 277. And I guess I need to put this at the absolute top layer so that I can always find that white mark. Because that's where I need to put my mouse every time to start the typing. Alright. Alright, so we may as well just zoom in. I know what I'm typing. So we got Arland. We're gonna go there. Where'd it go? Oh, you're kidding. Oh, it just did it in white. Okay, now we can see it. Alright. Layer 18. Bard. Dash 11. Okay, so there's Arland. Now, Zonaby. Wow, I really butchered her name last time. Zonaby. Um, hmm. I put a D in there. I'm like, what the heck? There's no D in Zonaby. What the heck? That's not centered. Oh, because I was trying to. Okay. Zombie bar bear. Ooh. Barbarian is big. Okay, well, I don't know what to do now. Shoot. I mean, I could reduce the size. That's about all I can do. Um, Next recommended is 108. Let's just go ahead and go with 120. 136? 136. Alright, that's what we're gonna have to do. Um, so, we've got Hayden, who's playing Gwendolyn. Let's bring that up to 144. We're gonna stick to 144 if we can, just because that is the default font, or size, for this project. And then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do Warlock 11. Okay, so we're gonna go 136, 130, 130. Gosh dang it. Okay, well, I mean, it's what we gotta do. We got Kaylin with um, what was Kaylin's character? Hestia. And she is a sorcerer. No. Oh, okay. I'm going to have to delete this slide, the previous slide, and then we're going to start over again because I forgot to bring it up to 144. Hestia. And then we're going to go sorcerer 11. We'll drop this down to 140. We'll do 38. 36 is what it was? 38. We'll do 138. That looks fine. Now bring it back to 144 before I forget. Um, who was in green? Green was Jasper. Now, I don't think my players have picked up on it, but a color represents their alignment. Let's see here. Oh, here you go, the color. Jasper. Then we're gonna go. Jasper's unique because he's multi-classed. I want to um, make sure I get the right split. And actually, now that I think about it, I'm not. Oh, yep. That playlist is, or that track is not playing. Track being Fire and Ash, Combat for Boss. So I'm just going to delete this track because if it's not going to play now, it's not going to play later. We're going to play the big bad evil guy. See if that spins up, and we'll go from there. Then or maybe we lost connection to the host server. Alright, so we're going to start centered. We're going to go with Wizard 11. Or, no, 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 no. I'm thinking, I need to pull up the world. Big Bad Evil Guy's not playing either, so that one's going to go bye-bye. Let's see what the Winter Combat playlist sounds like. Sorry if it gets loud. Alright, sounds like we're going to be having some issues with it loading. because I'm not seeing any progress on it. But I don't care about that right now. Let's get Jasper. Here we go. Jasper, Wizard, Sorcerer, Split. You are a 6/5 Wizard Source. Okay. Okay. There's. Alright. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make another tier. And we're going to go Sorcerer 5. And like before, we're going to have to go a little bit smaller. At 140. Well, we did 138 on the last Sorcerer. Let's go that route. 39. We're going 140. Okay. Now what I'll do is I'll take those two layers and individually move them apart. So like the wizard, I'm going to have it go up. Let's go up not too high because I don't have a lot of height to work with. So I'm going up 50. That means for this sorcerer part, I'm going to go down probably 100, maybe 150. So there's 110. We'll go down 125. That'll work. I think that shows the split pretty well. Now, Kit. Cat, who is playing Kit. We're going to go ahead and put the text in here. Oh, we want to get rid of that. Kit is playing Cat. Cat is playing Kit. At 144. And they are Cleric. At 11th level. And then that is everybody. What I don't have now is titles for what each card is. So I'm going to do a different font. I'm going to go with the East Angelia. And this is one that needs to be up near the top here, so it doesn't get hidden. Now, center mass is 521 still, so that doesn't change. But we don't want to be too high either, so we're going to go 75. Font is not going to be 144. It's going to be closer to the lines of 72. Nope, that's still going to be too big, because I want player. Go. Let's just do that. Make it and change it. Player. See, it's still showing up on there. Now, it's not gonna... It's not too bad, but it's still not great. So, thankfully, it didn't go too high, and I can drop it down a little bit. So, I did 75. It looks like I'm gonna have to drop it down to 100. We're gonna have to go 105. Let's just make it easy. So, well, oh, actually, let's do this. Where is my name? Oh, right here. Because yep, my name has that section. Alright, so I'm going to cut this out of my name, and I'm going to paste it on this. That's fine. Actually, if I paste it right there, now I don't lose any of that. Now, what I want to do is I'm just doing a left from here because I just need to be able to type East Anglia, and the reason why I do this is so I know what I'm working with. Oh, what size am I working with? I need to do a different type here because otherwise it's just too big. I think we went with 36. I'll have to compare. Okay, so size 36. No. Centered. 521 by 105. I'm going to just go here. 36. Yep, 36 it is. Alright. So, now, do I want it to be that color? No, I actually don't. I want it to be white. Because nobody gets white. So, we're going to go with white. We got the player. Alright, so alright, we're just gonna control. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna retype this. Delete that. We're gonna retype player because we're doing it in white. Alright, 521. And it needs to be centered. There we go. Player. Character. Class. Alright. So, now the reason why I do it like that, instead of on each individual one, is because I can go down to player. I'm going to get rid of this red border, and I'm going to get rid of Sean because we don't need to see my name anymore. And I'm going to just do the players first. So I'm unchecking all of these one at a time because there's no quick way to uncheck them all. And I believe, there we go. We have Sam. And we get to save all of these as PDFs, or PNG files. I'm going to save them in here. Sam. There we go. Flatten, undo. Don't need Sam's name. Jason. File. Save as. Jason. We got Hayden. Okay. Kalen. Then we have Will. Then we have Cat. Alright. That should be all of my 21 Curse of Strahd players. Yep. Okay. Now we're going to do character. Alright. And we can start with... Alright, Kit needs retyped, because that looks too big. Control Z. It deleted something else. I don't want that deleted. I'm going to delete that. I'm going to type Kit one more time. Bridge North, 144, 21 to 77. I've only done this a few times. There we go, as I expected. File, save as. Kit. No, not a TIFF. I don't know what a TIFF file is. Hi Hunts Lantern, how are you doing? Right now I'm mostly just going through soundtracks, and it looks like Arctic Attack might actually be on loop unless... Oh, yep, that's the only one in that playlist. Listen to music, getting things ready for streaming, recording sessions. Right now working on names for my Curse of Strahd campaign that's been going for 15 months. So, did something new this last week with a new campaign for Curse of Strahd where I had name plates that were rotating, and so getting those made right now. So now, because I am editing or listening to new tracks, they do happen to vary in how loud they load in. I do apologize. So, hope your day's been pretty good. Hunt's Lantern. Alright, let's see here. Oh, nope, not Wizard. We need Jasper. File, save as. So what game are you playing in Hunt's Lantern on Saturdays? Or are you one of my players who's trying to sneak in and learn secrets? Hmm. Well, it looks like I'm having troubles with tabletop RPG music, so I don't think I'm going to keep using their tracks. So, um, let's see what else we got here. Yeah, let's go for something peaceful. I could use it. Alright, and I know this playlist works, so for it to not be loading right now makes me think I might have a problem connecting to the server. So, alright. Now for the classes. Yep, looks like my music's not going to be working anymore tonight. Not through Foundry. So, I'll just have to bring it up on a separate player. So, music we're playing now is just pretty much a hodgepodge of music from Ivan Dutch. It works, and I like it, so we're going with it. So, but yeah, just finishing off the last of these name placards. Then I'm going to call it for a night, as I'll have to switch over to setting things up for the first OBS in there. But yep, using paint.net, trying to get these name placards together, just doing some prep. Was originally in Foundry working on the world, but really didn't get much done in there. Well, I did work on convenient effects, making some new effects. Made sure the characters were imported correctly. Really, it wasn't a very strong prep session today. It was more lollygag, talk about what I've done, where the campaign's headed, and or where it originated from, because this is a campaign that's been going for a year and a half, since September 2021. We're going into 23 now, so it's close to a year and a half, anyways. So, um, let's see here. What which one did we do? We did the barbarian. All right, on to the warlock. Warlock 11 down to PNG. Um, Sorcerer 11. Files. Now this is different, as we have the Wiz 6 and Sword 5. Alright, there's that one, and finally the Cleric at 11. Cleric 11. Okay. With that, we're gonna undo that. We're gonna undo this one. I'm going to save the base file to Castle Strahd names. We're going to override that. Okay. Now, that's all my names for the 21 Castle Strahd. I'm going to hop into my 23 campaign, and we're going to see where that world is, or what the players are, and get all their placards put together. Because, I mean, originally I've got them all in green. I've got their classes in purple, their characters in blue. But the problem is like, I didn't save it over like I should have. But I can still make a fix. And not have to redo a lot of things. So, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna create another layer. I'm gonna add layer, perfect. Now, if I drop this down below layer 30, and make that one visible, there we go. 33, goodbye. Now, actually, if I'm not mistaken, I should have... Okay, so I'm not worried, it's not the players that I need to redo. But, I mean, I do need to redo them, so... just save these ones real quick. File, save as... 23... Jaden. Yep, replace it. Flatten, undo. File, save as... Gianni. Yep. Flatten, undo. And Felix. File, save as. Felix. Yep. Okay. There we go. So, there's those. From there, I don't need player, I need character. Yeah. So, player characters. We have Valis. Add layer. File, save as. PNG, Valis. Flatten. Undo. We're going to add Seldarine. Flatten. Undo. No, I'm also going to make them invisible. Or unseen, not invisible. Add a layer. I'm going to use that blue. And I'm going to type at... I'm going to type at the center here, 521, 277. And we've got Mira. Now, that blue does not look right. Let's go. That looks better. But to make sure, let's hop down. Yep, that's it. File, save as. Mira. Flatten. Unflatten. turn this color, or turn that one off. And now we're going to go for class. Um, let's see how this one works. Because I know that it was rather yeah, I'm gonna have to redo the classes. So that is fine. Well, this one I'm not going to add later. This is Valis's, and Valis. Oh, hey, let's do this. Let's get everybody lined up with where they actually are. Let's do this, because I can't see. Gianni, please, Mira. Oh, Jaden plays Soldarine. Valis is the cleric. Full on cleric. Alright, so. Now, Soldarine has two classes, so we're going to go with text. Bridge North 144, we're going to go right in the center, just like before. 21, 77. We have cleric 1, 2. Features, cleric 2. Okay. That doesn't look... Okay, yep, it is going to be this one. Now, escape out of that. 21, 77. Here we go. And we've got Ranger. Okay. And we're not typing that there because we have to jump up to the other layer. Okay. Now, what we did before was we went up 50. And we went down 125? Or did we go 75? No, we went... I think we went 125. So, there we go. That's what we got. Okay. Now, there's that one. We can go ahead and let's just make this easy. We're going to save it right as we go. PNG. Cleric 2. Oh, hey. I didn't even catch that. It was playing now. Put pause on that one. Cleric 2. Ranger 1. Alright. And... actually, no. We're going to go ahead and we're going to do this. We're going to name it that. That way, as they level up, I don't have to change the files or add new files to the rotation slideshow. So that means I'm going to have to go back in my 21 file folder, rename that. So this one I'm going to have to rename right now. Alright. Let's undo that. We're going to make those two not visible. Now, Valis, his class is actually visible, or actually workable. Oh, I already have it imported. There we go. File, save as. Valis class, Save, override. Yes, yes. Okay. The only one I'm missing now is Mira. Mira is not playing a cleric of any level. She is playing a bard. So, let's go ahead and let's put a bard in here. Bard 3. And there we go. With that, we have all the names we need. Okay. Now then, all of those are ready for OBS for a slideshow. That way it's presenting their characters. Now, one thing I could have done, especially if they have it named, ooh, they do all have it named, is their alignments. Interestingly enough, they all chose some form of neutral. Yeah, let's go with it. Let's do it. So that just means I have to redo all this. No, we'll just leave it alone. We'll let the colors be the rotation of player, class, and character. So, I think with that, I'm going to call that a wrap for tonight. It's been a good 2.5 hours of working on Count Strahd, getting things ready for this campaign that's coming up, and everything that has to entail. So, with that, I will bid you all adieu. I do have more to come with Count Strahd, with other things coming up. You can always find content that I am releasing on my Instagram. Posted is my link tree. You are able to find my Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, as well as applications for 2 of my campaigns. Count Strahd, which is Tuesday nights, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I have 3 openings left still. That is $15 per session to play. And then I also have the White Queen application. That is for Homebrew World, Homebrew Campaign. It has a lot left to go because we haven't even gotten to start. We were supposed to start today, but due to not enough players, we went ahead and had to postpone it. So we're looking at a 2-week postponement. If at that point we don't have anything, I am currently in the talks with another group and possibly going to run games for them. So, till then, have a good night and enjoy your adventures.